Coming right up, knockoff, oversized Soundwave. Welcome everybody, I'm Atrad ISR and you're watching Transformers and Stuff. A Transformers review about knockoff oversized Soundwave, made in China, called sound recorder to avoid lawsuits, I guess, for copyrights. But if you look at the art on the card itself, it retains the original Soundwave picture and a photoshopped one of the 80s one, where they colored him with different colors here on the tape, weird Decepticon insignia, as well on Laserbeak wears the colors of Balsa for some reason, and of course I guess here in Chinese letters sound recorder or something. And all around you can see art of Laserbeak, Ravage, which again it's the same art from the 80s box. You have here Frenzy or Ramble, and again animated Soundwave with the animated Laserbeak. On the other side, on the back side of the card, you can see instructions how to transform Soundwave, Laserbeak, Ravage, and more art at the upper part of the card, all in some sort of a brown and yellow, black and white. So Soundwave itself lies inside a plastic shell, as most of Transformers are. Is all made of plastic, no metal parts in him, I guess maybe besides a few screws. So let's see what's inside. Out of the package we have Soundwave with Ravage and Laserbeak. We'll talk about them in the coming moments. Soundwave comes with his cannon, shoulder cannon, which is really nice, and it comes with his handgun, which is for now stored in his back. As you can see, his cannon cannot fit inside because it's longer. He has an added part, which is this tip, so it has to remain outside. Soundwave himself, if I have not mentioned it before, is made out all of plastic. Maybe only the screws again are metal. He has nice decals, nice details. The paint is a bit off. The tape deck is working. His head turns 360. Shoulders, arms bend at the elbow. Feet go in and out. Stickers on his arms are bad. His legs turn and fold at the knee, and his feet also for transformation. Here the volume knob turns and this button goes up and down as well, just like the G1. And speaking of G1, let's make a quick size comparison. Here he is next to Soundwave G1. He is, I think, about 2 inches taller, and next to Blaster remains the taller one between the two, and that's okay. all in all, the details are pretty good, and I really like the way the tape deck looks. Inside we have this folded cardboard that looks like tape form of Ravage. And we'll take it off and move on to see what else we've got going on with this guy. Before moving on, I just would like to do a quick size comparison for the weapons. Here are the fake ones against the G1 ones. This is the cannon against the G1 cannon, and you can see how big it is. The missiles, again, fake against the G1, and the handgun itself, which of course the fake one cannot fire the missile, but the G1 does, and again this is how it is, one next to the other. Of course the colors are just the same. I think the weapons and a fake Soundwave against the colors of the G1 are not the same, but all in all it's pretty cool and it's a great figure. So let's focus quickly on the cassettes. So we have Ravage here. In its cassette form it looks the same as the original one. It even retains the same look just as the original one does. I'll just bring in my G1 Ravage so we can take a look at both of them. So, size comparison, as you can see, again, the G1 is smaller, but likeness is very good. Transforming him is just the same as the G1, with one difference: his legs. His legs are lacking the joint on his feet, so the only thing he has to pose him and that it will look normal is this way, when he's begging or something like that. Still it looks a bit weird, but that's knockoff for you. His weapons do fit on him. And they look pretty cool. Just as G1. We'll take a quick look at Beak. His stickers are very good. Again, and on his wings, and he has this weird Decepticons knockoff symbol. And there he is against his G1, the original one, which retains his original stickers and the original Decepticon insignia. And on the back again, he even has the rub sign. So it's pretty cool. Transforming him is very much like his G1. We pull the head forward. Due to the fact it's a knockoff, the plastic here is not exactly as it should be, so it's a bit thicker and it goes inside pretty tight, but to pull it out you need to use force. So my recommendation, if you get this figure, just be careful while you're putting it inside and don't put it all the way in, so you can pull it pretty easy. So pulling the head off, which has no colors on his eyes, but it does have color on his nostrils for some reason. And then of course we transform his legs down and open his wings. To finish things off, we just put his weapons, and knockoff Beak is done. course, transforming the original one is the same, just so I can show you quick size comparison in his eagle form. There it is. So, moving on to transforming Soundwave. It's just like the G1. You push his fists in, you turn his head 180 and down. His hands you fold back, just like that. His feet you push in, turn them 90 degrees out, and you fold in the knee and again up, like so. Now everything should go in tight, like that, like this, and same with the other leg. But because it's a knockoff and not everything fits in tight, the space here between these two parts is smaller than it should be, so I cannot fit this in and it will not close in, so it will have to remain like this. But it's cool on the lawn because it is a knockoff. And you get the video cassette mode of knockoff Soundwave, which now has a much similar size to the G1 Sound Blaster. Something just for last is all these knobs do work just like on the G1. This one goes up and down, this one turns. There is no sticker of the numbers here, and the buttons here are just one chromed piece with the play. Like I said, it's a knockoff, it's nice, it's cool. Just be careful with all the stickers and you'll be alright. So for conclusion, let's put in everything you get alongside the original G1. For a last shot of the entire group. So this is the knockoff oversize Sound Blaster. I know many out there used this mold to create a masterpiece Soundwave, and I just like it because it's cool, it's big, it's very G1-ish, and with some help of other decals and silver paint apps, it could turn into a much better Soundwave than it is. So I hope this has been an informative video. I hope you liked it. You can always subscribe, comment, whatnot, and till the next review, see you, goodbye.